All right, so get this. We're diving into Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman today.
Oh, fun.
And you know that whole like feud thing they have going on?
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty entertaining, right? But I was looking at this article
Right.
from the Kuzon blog. It's called "The Hilarious and Heartfelt Friendship Between Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman."
Hmm.
And well, let me tell you, there's a lot more to it than just jokes.
I bet. It's fascinating how they manage to be so funny, but also clearly have this, like, deeper connection.
Yeah, for sure. And the article starts with, what we all see the public side of it,
Right.
like how they're always teasing each other,
Mm.
especially when it comes to Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Yeah, classic.
Remember that time Ryan like photoshopped Hugh's face onto a Christmas sweater?
Oh, yeah, that was hilarious.
So good.
And what's interesting is how Hugh always responds to that stuff. He's never, like, defensive about it.
Exactly.
It's like they both get the joke and they're totally in on it.
It's that like playful back and forth that makes you wonder if it's for real.
Yeah, exactly.
But the article makes a good point that it's not just about being funny.
Right?
They actually use some quotes where Ryan calls Hugh like one of the best in the business and talks about how he made Wolverine unforgettable.
Interesting.
He even called him a legend, which is pretty high praise coming from, another big star.
Totally. And that's what makes their dynamic so fascinating. It's not just a competition.
Right.
There's genuine respect there, too. And that's probably why it never feels mean-spirited.
Yeah, it's all in good fun,
Right? Because at the end of the day, they admire each other's talent.
which you don't see a lot of in Hollywood,
Not at all.
especially between actors who are often like competing for the same roles.
Absolutely. It shows a level of maturity and security that you don't always see.
Like they can be happy for each other's success without feeling threatened.
Exactly.
So the article also goes into Hugh's experience with Wolverine, all the physical stuff.
The training and the diet.
Yeah, but thankfully it doesn't just focus on that.
Right. It goes deeper.
It talks about how he connected with like Wolverine's inner conflict.
Which is key because he brought so much depth and vulnerability to the role.
He did. He made him more than just an action figure.
For sure, he made him a complex character.
Yeah, and I think both Ryan and Hugh understand that dedication to the craft.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about the stunts, it's about bringing real emotion to these roles.
Exactly. And that shared understanding builds a foundation for their friendship
Oh, totally.
that goes beyond just the public image.
And the article has all these great quotes from both of them praising each other.
Okay.
And it's not just for this one interview. They've been doing this for years.
Wow.
Like Ryan calling Hugh one of the kindest, most down-to-earth people he's worked with.
That's sweet.
Right.
And Hugh has said similar things about Ryan, like calling him one of the funniest and most generous people in the business. What's striking is how consistent they are even when they're not promoting something together.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It suggests that their friendship is genuine. It's easy to be friends for the cameras,
Right.
but their admiration seems to go much deeper.
So we've got this public back and forth, but also genuine respect and support.
Yeah, it's an interesting mix.
But here's where it gets really interesting.
It makes you wonder about the downside of all this.
Oh, like what?
Well, if their friendship is so public,
Right.
could that actually hurt the genuine connection?
I see what you mean. Like, do they ever get tired of the act?
Exactly. It's been going on for years.
Yeah.
At what point does it become less about the friendship and more about the performance?
And are they both okay with that, or is one of them getting sick of it?
Yeah, and are we as fans, like, laughing with them or at them?
That's a good point.
And the article mentions how much fans love this whole feud.
Right.
So it's like this weird paradox.
They have to keep it up even if it's fake.
In a way, yeah. They need to stay relevant.
So are they being, like, calculated about it?
It's hard to say for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Right.
But they've definitely turned their friendship into a brand.
That's true. Okay, but let's step back for a second.
Okay.
What can we, like, regular people learn from all this?
That's a great question. Actually, their dynamic teaches us a lot about communication and relationships.
Really? Like what?
We'll take their humor, for example.
Okay.
It's not just about making people laugh.
Right.
It's about diffusing tension-building rapport and even tackling tough subjects in a lighthearted way.
Oh, like when Ryan teases Hugh about his old fashion choices.
Exactly. It's playful ribbing between friends.
Yeah, it never feels mean.
And that's a skill we can all benefit from.
So it's strategic humor.
Exactly. It can make us better communicators and help us build stronger connections.
Interesting.
But beyond humor, they also show the importance of support and appreciation.
Right.
Even while they're teasing, they're always lifting each other up.
Yeah, and celebrating each other's wins.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That mutual respect is crucial for any strong relationship.
Whether it's friends, family, or even colleagues.
Exactly. It's about recognizing each other's strengths
Yeah.
and offering encouragement.
Even when you're competing.
Exactly. So in a way, Ryan and Hugh are giving us a masterclass in friendship.
Even if it's all out there for the world to see.
Right. And while their situation is unique,
Yeah.
the principles of their friendship are universal.
Like what?
It's about balancing humor and heart support and challenge.
Finding that sweet spot.
Exactly. Where you can push each other, but still have a strong bond.
It's inspiring, you know?
It is.
It shows that even in a cutthroat world, real connection is possible.
You don't have to sacrifice your integrity to succeed.
And it reminds us that even celebrities crave authentic relationships.
They're just like us.
So we've talked about the jokes, the respect, and the potential downsides of being so public. But what I keep thinking about is, you know what keeps coming back to me is this, like, their friendship. It's so hopeful.
Hopeful.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. We're surrounded by conflict and negativity.
Sure.
Everywhere you look, it's people tearing each other down. But then there's Ryan and Hugh, these like super successful guys,
Right.
and they're constantly teasing each other.
Yeah.
But it never feels mean-spirited.
It's refreshing, actually.
It is. It goes against that whole like cutthroat Hollywood stereotype.
For sure. They're showing that you can be successful and be supportive.
Exactly. You don't have to be a jerk to make it.
It's like they're redefining what it means to be frenemies.
Yeah, making it something positive. And in a world that's obsessed with drama,
Right.
their playful banter, it's almost like a breath of fresh air.
And I think it sends a powerful message, especially to younger generation.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, they're constantly bombarded with images of negativity.
Totally.
But Ryan and Hugh are showing that you can achieve your dreams and still have genuine relationships.
You don't have to sacrifice your integrity.
Exactly.
That's a message we all need to hear.
I agree.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Ryan and Hugh's friendship,
Okay.
what's like the one thing you want our listeners to remember?
For me, it's about the power of humor and heart
Oh, I like that.
and genuine connection. Those qualities make all the difference.
No matter who you are.
Exactly.
Well said. So listeners, next time you see Ryan and Hugh going at it, remember there's more to it than meets the eye.
A lot more.
And it makes me wonder, how can WE bring that to our friendships?
Good question.
How can we be more supportive, more playful?
More connected.
Exactly. Something to think about, right?
Definitely.